everyone, welcome to my channel, and hello if you are new here. My name is Summer and I am currently 37 weeks pregnant today with a little baby boy. And oh my gosh, just to start off this week, we got hit with a snowstorm. There was no snow on the ground last night, and now we've got easily 3 to 4 inches where we are. And I was an idiot this morning trying to shovel the driveway, and we have a really long driveway because my husband is currently working, and where he works, he got 3 feet of snow. So, oh my gosh, I tried a pitiful attempt to shovel the driveway, and I quickly realized, no, I cannot do it. I was just out of breath. I'm still out of breath. And it took me almost an hour to get here, and it usually only takes me like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go in. I have a non-stress test appointment, and I guess I'm gonna see my doctor today too to just check in. But hopefully everything's going well with baby boy. He was measuring a bit on the smaller side last week. They said he was measuring at 35 weeks, and he was supposed to be 36 weeks at that time. The last ultrasound I had said that his abdomen was measuring on the smaller side. So yeah, I am just hoping that everything's going good, and hopefully it's not too long before we have this little guy. So I just got done with my NST, and everything looked great with baby, and I had my doctor check me. Looks like I'm about 1 centimeter dilated, but still got a ways to go. So I'm debating if I need to get back home because I have to be all the way back out here again this afternoon, but I'll see what I feel like doing and go from there. So I'm getting ready to go to the biophysical profile now, and I can tell you, trying to, and I say trying to because I did not actually shovel the driveway. It was more of an attempt that I failed miserably at. But trying to shovel the driveway this morning, totally awful. I've been hobbling around all day today, and I'm like, is this when I got 1 centimeter dilated? But I don't know. I joked with my husband and said, well, maybe I should finish the driveway and then we'll have this baby. And he said, no, don't do that. But he'll be home tomorrow. I'm still out of breath, still struggling. So I don't know. Fingers crossed that everything looks good with baby boy. I have to go to a different clinic because they had me shuffled all over the area in order to fit me in for an ultrasound on short notice. So I will keep you guys posted. So I just got here to the ultrasound appointment, and I'm gonna head in. I'm a little bit nervous because it's starting to snow again, but I don't think it should be bad until Thursday, so fingers crossed. Feeling baby boy kick a lot, so hoping fluid levels are good and everything, and he hangs out just for a few more days. All right, let's do this. So I think that went well. I didn't get to see much of what was going on the ultrasound, but the baby was moving a lot, and the mood in the room, there was the main sonographer and another sonographer that she looked like she was training. So the mood in the room was very lighthearted and positive, so I could imagine that everything will look good from there. So gotta head home and get back to mom life and work life. In doing the biophysical profiles, I learned that babies practice breathing. So the rhythmic pulsing that you see is actually baby practicing his breathing, and it's not hiccups, my breathing, or my heartbeat. So I thought this was really cool. I had never known about this before. So I'm 37 weeks and 2 days now, and I've been contracting regularly since earlier this evening. They were at like 9 minutes apart, and now they're at 7 minutes apart. So they actually like started waking me up. So we're gonna head in and see if things are progressing. It's in the middle of a snowstorm, so this is like the worst timing, but at least my husband's home, and we'll find out. So last night it looks like it was a result of dehydration because my contractions were coming every like 5 minutes, but I'm still only a centimeter dilated. I'm in a lot of pain, and that did not make it easy to be sleep deprived and trying to get the kids off to daycare and high school and middle school. And of course my teenage daughter, decided to try and say that it's my fault for us having rough mornings. And it was just like, I can't deal with you. You're almost 14 years old. Get yourself up, because I can't handle it when I've got contractions and like the stabbing pain down there. So, and yet I'm only a centimeter dilated. So I'm now, I'm still 37 weeks, 2 days, and I've got a doctor's appointment that I need to go to. And then we've got the biophysical profile this afternoon. So still a lot of pressure, still a lot of pain, but they said my cervix is posterior, so we've got a long way to go. All right, so we just got to the doctor's office for the 37-week checkup. I don't have to do another NST thanks to our midnight trip to labor and delivery, but yeah, kind of exhausted and looking forward to getting some rest. So we're back from the biophysical profile, and thankfully my husband was there, so he was able to tell me what my fluid level was, and so it's at an 8 now. And the doctor that I talked to last week at the high-risk pregnancy center said that they like to see the number 7 or above. So I just need to drink a ton of water and go from there, because I just hope baby boy has good fluid levels all the way up until my next biophysical profile, which is going to be on the 21st. So hopeful for that, and hopeful that everything will be good till Tuesday. But I do not understand these measurements. The lady that measured me today, she said that I'm at 5 centimeters for my cervix. And I'm like, how? How does my cervix grow? So I'm just kind of frustrated at my body and everything else that's going on, and I'm tired, and I just want him here safe and sound. So got a few more things to do, and we're not sure even how to coordinate next week because my son is going to be, like, his daycare is closed all next week. So I don't know. So it is now 37 weeks and 3 days, and I'm feeling a lot better. I got a lot of rest, and I made sure to stay hydrated, and my lower back still hurts a lot, and reading up and everything, I think the biggest thing and hurdle that I need to get through is, even though my cervix is soft and I'm 1 centimeter dilated, it's still posterior. So I'm trying to stay moving and hopefully try to get my cervix from being posterior to, I think it's anterior. And yeah, getting some last minute things cleaned up for baby boy. And now that finals for my son and daughter are almost over, I can breathe a little bit more of a sigh of relief. But daycare is closed next week for my 2-year-old. So getting to these appointments and how we're gonna navigate labor and delivery is still gonna be a little bit interesting. We do have my daughter, my oldest daughter, the one that has her own place. She's on call if I go into labor this weekend. And then I also have one of the daycare providers that my son sees every day. She's available too, because our aunt and uncle that are gonna come by and watch my son while I'm in labor, they're 3-4 hours away. So it's gonna take a little bit of time, and if it's snowy or late at night, it's gonna be a while. So I'm getting some last minute things wrapped up for work, trying to make sure I'm tying up all loose ends, and I'm really hoping baby boy comes next week because I am so over being pregnant. And it's not that I don't enjoy being pregnant, I'm worried about him. I see my fluid levels going down. They went down to like an 8, which is still good, but I went from like a 10 on Tuesday to an 8 on Thursday. So I hope he has everything that he needs, and we'll just keep watching him. So it is now the next day, and I'm finally getting around to organizing all my bottles and my breast pumps. And just to give you a little bit of background, I have 3 different types of breast pumps. I have the Medela Sonata, and I also have the LV breast pumps and the Willow breast pumps. And so what you'll see here is I have some extra tubing from the Medela Sonata. So I'm just putting that together. This tubing is actually brand new. I got it as a replacement kit because my first Medela Sonata stopped working about a year after I started using it, but I still love the breast pump because it's very portable. This is also our assortment of bottles that my 2-year-old did like, so we're going to try these again for our new baby. And this is the Willow pump. So it comes with 2 breast pumps, but it only comes with 1 charger, and that's one thing I wasn't quite fond of. I also am not particularly fond of the bags, but I do have the container that is a reusable container, so you don't have to keep using the bags. And so hopefully we have better luck this time with it. And then I set aside 2 shelves in my kitchen. Don't mind that this is right under the wine glasses. We don't drink too often, but you know, this way we have our Medela coolers for the bottles when we send baby to daycare. And then I also am putting away the charger for the Willow pump up here as well. And that's the reusable containers for the Willow pump. These are all the different flanges for the Medela Sonata, and I am just putting all those away along with the accessories. And here is the final result. I've got the baby bottles over here, and that's the shelf we have for my son, and then this is the shelf that I have all of the Medela Sonata pump and accessories. Hey everyone, so I am now 37 weeks and 6 days. It's been quite an eventful week. I've had days where I just am completely knocked out and I want to rest. And then I have days where I have a complete surge of energy. But for the past 2 days, my husband and I have been trying to get so many things ready for baby boy. As you can see, we went through the cabinets and made some room for all the baby nursing and all my nursing pumps and everything. So I feel like we're getting ready for him. We still have some other last minute things to do, like getting the house ready for our guests, which is my husband's aunt and uncle that are going to come by and watch our 2-year-old when we're gone, and just other things like that. But he feels really low, and I feel like it's probably not going to be too much longer. But I am a little bit frustrated at my body. I don't know anymore, like, because when I feel like I'm cramping up, the contraction monitor that tracks you at the hospital, it's not picking up the contraction, so I don't get it. I don't know if that's just like internal pain or what, and you'd think I'd know this stuff with this being my 6th baby, but that's kind of what's going on. I will keep you guys posted. Please like this video if you did, and subscribe for future updates, and until next time, bye guys.